Right, you're welcome. So, you'd always hear me say that in every design, it's important that you emphasize or learn one thing from every design you make. So, in today's design tutorial, we're making a social media design. We're already on the PixelLab app. So, this is design that we'll be replicating, and this is a design by Emmanuel Awortwe Eshun. So, in this design, he tried to communicate visual hierarchy. So, without wasting much of your time, I will go straight ahead to make our design. So the first thing we'll do is bring in the image of the model we'll be using for this particular design. Okay. So this is the image that we'll be making use of, and we'll see this and work on image. But let's just drop it here first. Bring in your grid lines, depending on how you want your design to come out. All right. So yes. So we'll still work on this. Let's leave this now. Then take off your grid lines. Then we'll bring in that butterfly effect. There's a butterfly effect there. I think this. Yes. Yes, we have this like this. Erase the color. Um Tolerance, increase it. Then see add color to the tolerance, the same color black. And I think we want to reduce the opacity for this. We want to reduce the opacity. We don't want it to be too shouty. I think this is okay. Lock it, lock this too. Lock them. Then let's bring in our text. Um so I think I want to make use of the railway font here. So this is okay, let me go and bring in the text from my Google because I already have it there. So this will let you understand that in as you're designing, how you come up with your concept and everything will determine the message that you are communicating. So let's see, this is railway black. So you will read this first. You will read this. Okay, let me break it. Yeah, you break and break this. Break this. So remove the line spacing. So you have this here already. Bring your grid lines. Your grid line, just place it here. Then see, go back to text. Then the next one is, and then you read this, and then you will read this line next. Copy. So let's place this. Remember the font we're using is the railway font. You can go over to Google, just type it railway, then download. So railway, RALEWAY, and you see, and then you will read this. I think I'll see increase this one. We'll see increase the size for this one. Reduce this one, bring this one down. Then let's copy this one. Copy this. But this one, the font to still be railway, but I'll be using probably semi bold, and then we'll go and copy that one. You probably read this before the paragraph, so you paste this here. You probably read this before the paragraph, so you reduce this. I want to break this one into 3 lines. Bring this to the front. Break this one into 3 paragraphs. What's the size? 25. I think 25 is okay. Then copy it. Then I want to make this one irregular of that railway or medium. Then we're going to copy the last bunch of text there. So you go back to read this body of copy if you want to know more. So what this designer is trying to do is just to communicate how emphasis work in your design. It will let you to know where you pay more attention. So we'll still bring this line spacing here. Then you give this line spacing. Okay, so we've arranged our font, our block of text rather. Then let's see what's the next thing we'll do. Then this one, I think this one is okay. Then I want to bring this down and still, so we're using our grid line, remember. See if we can add spacing. And there you have it. So we've added all our this thing. But even from this design already, you can see how contrast come into play. I'm here to add color and other thing, but already you can judge this to see, looking at this, which one would you look at first? So let's bring in this shape. The shape we'll add there. Let's make it black, or let's just add this color for now. We'll come back to that. So you can see we've done this, and I want to bring in everything before I add color. There's this, so you bring this here, reduce this. How many minutes have we spent? 9 minutes. This is going to be a quick one. So you bring this here like this, then you copy this, think there's a read caption. Bring it to the front. Then there's this shape there that will bring. Let's say we make it black first. Let's make it black first. Then bring in the box. Another box. Alright, so you have this to be this way. Then let's see which other text is remaining for us to okay, we have this here. Copy this. Then all of this. Copy. So we go back to our, then let's copy this. Have this, then copy this. So you just place this here at the middle. The size. That way. Then you copy this. We'll just use, it's supposed to be a logo, but I don't have the actual logo, so let's just use P. Let's just use P and just increase the size. Bring in a line spacing and place it there. I want us to bring everything before we start adding color. There's a, yes, this. We'll also add, where is that mask? Yes, this mask. So you do, I'll make the resources available in the comment. So let me erase this. Just check the comment. Let me know if you're learning something. The core of this tutorial is to help you understand how to make a simple social media design and also explain visual hierarchy like the original designer intended to. So bring me your grid line. Remember, we work with our grid lines. And we've done that, so it's a reach us today. So give this a center alignment. Reduce the line spacing. I want to place this here like this. Still reduce the size. Then let's copy this. So we successfully make this color white. We'll change the color once we start working on everything. So we have this to be like this. The X there is the Twitter, then Instagram, phone. You can, I might not add that in the tutorial, phone and WhatsApp, but you can go ahead and add it. Add the phone icon and this thing. I just want to show you the major thing. You have to add the phone and this thing. So we've added everything. Bring this to the front. And like I said, I want to explain something for you. At the core of this design is to explain hierarchy. While this is on black and white, still you can understand the concept designer was trying to communicate. Once you see this, the first thing you will read is this. The first thing you will read is this. Let me change it. This, you will read this first. Okay, let me start over. The first thing you will look at is this. You most likely read this first. Then the second is going to be this. Then the third will be this. Then the fourth will be this, based on the visual hierarchy. However, this image will also be considered, because it should not be a central attraction because it's an image. So most likely, once people look at this first text, the next thing that they will look at is this, or it's possible that this will even be the first thing that will attract them, the image. So that's that. I hope you've understood. So I'll just go straight ahead to finish up every other thing, and we will call it a day. So now let's add color. The color for this, like you see, let's unlock that. This, if you want, you can work on the color filters a little bit. Just don't, where is it? The color filters. If it will not go well, we might just use it the way it is. But I want it to be brightly colored a little bit. Just be mindful while you do it so it doesn't bleach your image. Mindful how you do it. Okay, let's leave this saturation to be 0. The major thing is the let's leave the hue rather. So major thing is saturation and brightness. Contrast. We don't want a whole lot of contrast. So depending on how contrast is, it might be less. It shouldn't be much. So we have this like this. Now you can see this thing has pop out. Then we'll pick in the color of this, and we'll pick it from the our man's color. This thing there. We'll just pick it. But we want it to be a little bit brightly colored. So we have this to be like this. Sorry for the background noise. Then you have this. But this one, I want it to not just be a color. I want to use a gradient. So the gradient will still be the same thing. We'll pick it from I'm thinking we should want to pick it from this. I'm thinking we should pick it from this. So we'll pick it here. Then the other side, we might not pick it from here like this. So let's see how it is. Okay, let's go back. So okay, let's just work with this. The major thing we tried, we work on this. Then this color, we give it the same color. Then this our shape here, give it the same color. Then this icon, give it the same color. So you can see our design is now coming out beautifully, the same color. This same color. Let's use a gradient. This is not coming out beautiful. Well, then this shape here will make it. You can pick it from the design if you want, or you can use this. So let's say we pick it from the design. Let's just pick the color from the design. So this one is. Okay. Then you make this to be black. make this color white. So you can see our design is now coming. Remember, I say you should include the phone icon and all that, Instagram. So the major thing I want to do, I've done it. Just one more thing here remaining. Still this image, I want to add a okay. I want to add this effect. There's an effect there. So let's say we have something like this, like a shadow effect. So let's reduce the opacity. Yes, there's a shadow effect there. We have that. The shadow effect is not showing. If you want, you can still reduce it. It must not be. It shouldn't be too pronounced. I think 5 is okay. Then we'll bring in the shadow. Yeah. Spent a good time. I hope you've learned something. Please let me know in the comment section if you like the tutorial. What is the thing you learned most? Did we apply the visual hierarchy? And of course, let us know what tutorials you want us to be making more of and how far you've coming up with the challenge. So for this one, we'll add this here. Let's make the color to be black. We want to add that little shadow effect there. I always say that if you don't know how to use this thing, just make sure you use it minimal. Like you don't apply it too much so that your work doesn't look something. So you have this there, reduce the opacity, reduce it very well. You just want a little shadow effect. The idea is there are other software you can use to make this come out very well. But if in as much as you don't know how to do it, bring this to the front. And we've done that. So thank you for watching to the end. If you're not okay with this text, you can always go over to color, the gradient, and the side you don't like, you can just probably still work on it depending on what you want. So that's that. Okay, we want to shift this image because it's so now you can delete this. So you now save as project, hierarchy, save as project, then save as image. Always save as ultra. Ultra is the best highest quality. So with that, we've come to the end of our tutorial. See you in another video tomorrow.